up? My name's Austin Kress, a.k.a. Stunning McBlaze, dude. And I'm going to be hosting this Up in Jokes show for Cheech and Chong. It's going to be fire, dude. Katie Hughes is doing stand-up. Carmen Morales is doing stand-up. Precious Chong is doing stand-up. It's going to be a great show, and hope to see you at the next one. Stay stoked, bowl mates.
Sometimes
we have a sensational show for you this evening. One of the most fun parts of this show is we're going to pull names from a bucket right now, and then we're going to get them super high. This isn't how you get this bucket out of here, huh? This is sort of wrong. If your name gets called, you're going to go out back with me and get super stoned and then do jokes, and then we're going to be mean to you. Okay. First up, we have John Michael Bond. Woo! I don't know where you are, but meet me in the back. All right, next up, our lucky winner, we have Chad Tepper. That sounds like the name of a local weatherman. All right, number 3, we got Sean Whaling. And last, but certainly not least, we have Frank Martinez. All right, so Frank, Chad, John, and Sean, meet me in the back to get super stoned.
All right, so these are our bucket picks. We picked these dudes out of a bucket, and they're going to get super stoned right now, taking care of that. And then they're going to go do 2 minutes of stand-up in front of me and Katie Hughes and Cheech and Chong, and hopefully they don't bomb.
Very excited. I can tell you something, but it's got to be over here for a second. Come on, shit. Oh, it's secret. It's secret. I've never done comedy in my life.
We have an absolutely sensational comedian coming to the stage. She's from Georgia. She now lives in Los Angeles. She's incredibly funny. She has an album called Double Feature, a podcast called The Friggin' Show. Get friggin' stoked for Katie Hughes!
Hell yeah, keep it going for Austin one more time. I'm so excited to be performing in a Cracker Barrel that was decorated by the Sons of Anarchy. What? Dreams really can come true. This is exciting. I found out recently that my doctor doesn't like me. I went to see her. She goes, Katie, how much marijuana do you smoke? And I was like, man, why is that your first question? She said it wasn't. Where does the time go? Also, where did the door go? I'd love to leave. She asked me again. She just said it slower and louder. I was like, I heard you. I don't have a quantity. She got fed up. She just goes, give me an estimate. I was like, okay. Have you ever gotten so high you felt hopeful about the past? You guys get it. Like yesterday's got a lot of potential. While I was there, I got some blood drawn. The results came back. My doctor told me my estrogen level's way lower than other ladies my same age. I was like, what a surprise! Oh, the other girls are gonna be jealous! And then I ran through the wall. She gave me a bone density scan. I don't mean to brag, but I have the bones of a much older woman. Dead. I don't feel good. I always wanted to leave my body to science. Can't do that now. She said no one uses chalk anymore. It's unfortunate. The worst part was she didn't even use medical terms to tell me. She just comes out, she goes, okay, Katie, even your skeleton is white trash. I can't see everybody in the back, but I could feel some of y'all pulling away. Don't worry, I can say white trash. I am white trash. I took a test. It was an at-home test. I just looked around my home. Then went back to picking my teeth with a lottery ticket. I had a girl at a show get mad at me for saying that. She comes out and she's like, you can't say white trash anymore. It's 2023. It's like, okay, just tell me what to say instead. What do you want? Non-biodegradable Caucasian? Alabaster garbage? Albino riffraff? Give me a clue. I think people get upset at that term because when you say it, especially these days, you're like owning your poverty. Like, I'm poor, I own it. It's the only thing I'll ever get to own. No laughs from the VIP tables. I moved out to LA recently to become a poverty influencer, and things are going bad, so that means it's going great. I realized that being poor is a lot about compromise. Like, you got to know what you can do, you got to know what you can't do. Like, I know I'll never be able to, like, afford to summer in Santa Barbara. LA's weird. I moved out here. I didn't really know what to do. I've been watching the news a lot, and that's fun because it's nice to be scared. I love that. One of the first stories I saw when I moved to LA, there's a forest fire, right? And in the course of that fire, they found a body in a barrel. And for a full day on the news, they're like, is it a man? Is it a woman? The next day they came on, they're like, it's a man. I was like, holy shit, y'all have reverse gender reveal parties. I feel like people here are like too friendly. Like, everybody I've met has been way too positive. And I think that's because the Southern California accent doesn't lend itself to bad news. You don't want to hear some lady with a voice like this telling you something you don't want. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting audited. No sympathy. One thing I do like about living on the West Coast is a little bit more progressive out here. Like my hometown of Flat Rock, North Carolina, they don't believe in climate change. They think it's a hoax. And they think hoax is singular for hoax. They're bad, dumb people. It's so redneck and it's so religious. You can do like two things there. You can go to Walmart or you can go to hell. I was trying to figure out why they feel that way, and I think it's because in my hometown, we used to have a taxidermist and it closed, and its same exact spot a pet shop opened up. Everybody in town's like, nature's healing itself! Very exciting. I had a friend who told me I should write a joke about how that pet shop is now haunted by the animals that were taxidermied there. What a dumb bitch. They don't kill them there. You know what I mean? That's not how taxidermy works. Like, I don't think once there was some redneck pulling up in an F-350, getting out with a live 10-point buck in a headlock, like, Travis! Fire up the Build-A-Bear machine! Before I go, I want to tell you all about this. I'm trying to get over some of my fears. My biggest fear is guns, because we live in America. So a couple years ago, I went to Florida, which is where guns are born. I was driving around, and I saw a billboard that said Gun Expo. And I was like, I got $13 to burn or shoot. What are we going to do there? I don't know. And let me take a quick temperature check. Make some noise if you've been to a gun show. All right. Okay. All right, that's the most people I've ever had at a show say that in the state of California, so I know I'm safe. If you haven't been to a gun show, like, I feel like gun shows are like haunted houses for liberals. Like, yeah, it seems scary on the outside, but you get in there and it's just a bunch of townies dressed up having the time of their lives. It's a good time. So I went, and here's what I learned. First thing, they don't just sell guns at the gun show. They have like jewelry and shit. Have you seen this? No? Okay. Well, let me explain to you what I saw. It was a masterpiece. I saw a woman. She had the longest gray hair I've ever seen in my life. I'm doing an hour about her at a small black box theater next week. I'm obsessed. But this woman has lovingly and handcraftedly made necklaces out of shotgun shells that she's just jammed a crystal into. Finally. She's harnessed the healing power of crystals and the killing power of bullets. 2 for $12, very reasonable. And I would have loved to keep talking to this woman and her parrot. However, I saw a man across the convention hall, and he was incredibly sweaty, but he wasn't moving at all. So I was like, he's thinking about something cool. And I went over. He clocked me as a woman. I was like, good eye. He asked me what I did for work. I told him I do stand-up comedy and that sometimes can be scary to walk to my car alone late at night. And y'all, he gave me my first ever weapon. I'm going to pull it out because it is not a gun. It is a keychain weapon. Looks like a Spartan helmet. You turn it over, it looks like the rebel symbol from Star Wars. Don't say that at the gun show. This man takes it out of the package for me. He goes, okay, when you get attacked. I was like, when? Is that what you were thinking about? He goes, fine. If you get attacked, you just put your fingers in here and you just jab it in their neck. No, thank you. I don't think I'm a neck jabbing kind of gal, you know? I've only got 2 shirts. I can't ruin one of them. My biggest hope is that somebody, when they attack me, said it's going to happen. They see I drive a 2006 Toyota Prius, decide I've had it hard enough. But the weirdest thing about this is it really has made me so confident. Like, I'm irredeemably brave now that I have this on my keychain. I'm offering other female comedians to walk them to their cars. Like, what am I going to do? Turn their rape into our murders? All right, end on a dark one. Have a good night.
Keep it up for Katie Hughes, everybody! If you think Katie is funny and you'd like to see more of her, you can check her working at the returns counter at your local library. Your next comedian is so funny. She's got a special coming out in April called Crazy Girls, and you might recognize her last name. Get stoked for Precious Chong!
Oh my God. Hi, guys. Yes, my dad is Tommy Chong of Cheech and Chong. He's right over there. And everyone's like, what's it like to have Tommy Chong as a dad? And I'm like, it's amazing. We get high every day. He does. I don't. Well, I do now because I have a kid. But you know what I mean? It takes the edge off. I don't look like Tommy Chong's daughter. I look like I'm going to sell you Arbonne. But really, I am. And one time I was doing a show. And I went to get a coffee across the street, and this guy in front of me was paying, and he goes, hey, did you know that Tommy Chong's daughter is in a show across the street? And I'm like, oh my God, they're talking about me. And he goes, oh, I didn't know that. What's he doing now anyway? And he goes, oh, he died. Yeah, it was a really long illness, and he died. And I'm like, excuse me, Tommy Chong is my dad, and he's not dead. He's in jail. You guys remember that? So when my dad was in jail, he would try to set me up with some of his inmates. Swear to God. He would give them my home address. I was a hot ticket during visiting hours. I had to beat them off with a stick. No, the guards did that. But there was one guy who I thought was kind of cute. He was doing time for selling prescriptions, and my mom's like, he's a doctor. Oh. But it didn't work out. He said I made him feel trapped. But I have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend now. I don't want to brag, sorry. We've been together for 14 years. It's kind of weird calling him my boyfriend, but what do you call someone who you can't get married to because you're still technically married to other people? But you can't break up because you have a mortgage together? No, but it's amazing. I mean, it's hard. Anybody else in long-term relationships? Yeah, it's hard to keep it fresh. Dad, close your ears. Today we were having a moment, and my boyfriend goes, he's like, I'm gonna fuck you so hard. Eventually. One of these days, you're gonna get it. And he's Ukrainian, so all his dirty talk sounds like I'm being bullied by a Russian bot. He's like, you honey lady? Not anymore, but I love him, I really do. And you know what my favorite thing to do with my boyfriend? My favorite thing to do is I love to get high, listen to 90s hip hop, and talk about how sad he's gonna be when I die. Like, I love it. He's just gonna be a shell of a man. Yeah, you guys know Tommy Chong? He's 85 years old. Can you believe it? So now I like to play a game called Is He Old or Is He High? Is he at this stop sign for 5 minutes because he's old? Or is he high? Is he monologuing about creating an amusement park for stoners called Hippie Land built out of recycled garbage because he's old? Or is he high? Thanks so much, you guys.
Keep it going for Precious Chong, everybody! All right, hey, you guys have been an incredible audience. Thank you so much. The energy in here is sensational. This is awesome. Our next comedian's so funny. You've seen her on HBO, Comedy Central. She's got a podcast called Gravy Baby. Get stoked for Carmen Morales!
Keep it going, huh? What's up, stoners? Yeah! I'm a chick, by the way, Latin broad, yeah. Oh shit, did you guys just realize that? I love this. You're like, no shit, really? I do got very masculine energy. Watch it, boys, relax. I love marijuana, I love this show, I love Cheech and Chong. I've been watching you my whole life. I've been watching y'all my whole life. I used to do impressions of you guys when I was a kid. My dad would be Cheech and then I would be Chong because I was like, and he was like way more, my dad speaks broken English, so of course he had to be Cheech, Okay. Like we would sit on the couch and like, okay. I was like, hey man, I don't know how you bond with your dad, but we had our own shit, What's weird is my dad never smoked weed. He loved you, never smoked weed. He was all like, nah, I'm not a fucking hippie, man. And I was like, okay. 2 years ago, my dad smoked pot for the very first time in his entire life. And this is what was fucked up, is when I was 14, he caught me smoking cigarettes for the first time. And he pulled that age-old fucking, oh, you want to smoke cigarettes? Okay, smoke the whole pack right now, right here in front of me. And to this day, I don't smoke cigarettes. Fuck that shit. It is disgusting. And it shouldn't have even been that bad because he was smoking like Salem Ultralight 100s, like ill. But now, 2 years ago, he smoked pot for the first time in his entire life, so I bought an ounce. I locked him in the shed and I said, bitch, you don't leave till you smoke the whole fucking thing. No, I hope he's okay. I haven't seen him in 3 months. I hope he's okay. I think he might have wandered off or something. Now he's, Big fan of marijuana, but I'm not a pothead. I feel like there's a difference, There's people that smoke pot and there's potheads. There's definitely like, people that wear the flag and people that like do it under the radar, if you will. Because one of my best friends I do stand-up with, you might have just seen her earlier, Katie Hughes, one of my best friends. Her and I have been doing stand-up all across this country together for a long time. And Katie looks like she smokes weed. I don't know if you guys noticed, but how do you think she got the job at the library? They're like, she hasn't spoken in 3 months. And I'm like, oh no, she's loving her job. She wants a place that's quiet all the time. She can stare off into the distance. Nobody thinks anything of it. But one time, we were doing comedy in this hotel bar in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm talking about middle of nowhere, Kansas, or some shit like that. We were doing stand-up comedy, and after the show, she goes, hey, let's go smoke some pot. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And she goes, wait. Do you think we could bring our drinks upstairs? I'm like, that's what you're worried about? Because we're in a place where marijuana is not legal. We're about to go smoke an illegal substance in a hotel room that's inside where the bar is, inside the same exact building. You're worried about the fucking glasses from the illegal substance we're about to go smoke in a non-smoking room? You see what I'm saying? I feel like your priorities here are fucked up. Like we're committing some kind of espionage on the little cleaning lady. Consuela's coming in the next morning. Oh my God! What are these people doing in here? These glasses are different from the other ones. These tumblers don't look the same. Mm-mm. And they leave oregano everywhere. What is happening? There's not even a stove. How are they going to do the cookies? Pot and mushrooms. Those are the only things. If you ever let me babysit your kids, that will be the message they get. Pot and mushrooms are the only drugs you should do. I'm a good babysitter, okay? Because I have done a lot of mushrooms, and they will make you a better parent, I think. It definitely makes you a better babysitter because we will play the fuck out of some Thomas the Train. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into it. We'll start psychoanalyzing all of the different trains. Now, see, what you don't want to be is you don't want to be a Percy, dude. That's what you don't want to be. Fuck a Percy. That's a covert narcissist. That's a dude that's going to come in, try to ruin the vibe just so he's in control of it. Don't be a fucking Percy. I truly can't fucking stand Percy. I don't know what it is. But they just seem like the asshole, the one that shows up when everybody's having a fun conversation. Like, miss, what's your favorite candy bar in the whole wide world? Favorite candy bar? Kit Kat. Okay, you're wrong. That's okay, though. Kit Kat, right? And then what's your favorite candy bar in the whole wide world? Snickers. Okay, so maybe we're having a good friendship No, Kit Kat's bullshit, dude. Oh, no, Snickers. Oh, it's just Three Musketeers with nuts, dude. Fuck up. So maybe we're having a fun conversation about what the best candy bar, just an argument that doesn't matter. What candy bar is the best in the whole wide fucking world? And here comes the Percy, and did you know that chocolate is actually from slave labor? Okay, yeah, but we were trying to have a little fun conversation. Now you just made everybody want to eat fucking chocolate because you made us so goddamn sad immediately. But yeah, pot and mushrooms. Do you guys do mushrooms here? Okay, I'll share this last thing with you guys and get out of here. I'm a big fan of mushrooms. I'm on board. I think that is like the one thing millennials have contributed to society is we actually do drugs responsibly. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. When I talk to my mom about doing like hallucinogens in the 60s and 70s, it's always something batshit crazy. It's always some shit like these motherfuckers have to say. It's like, what? Is this a Mad Libs you're reading out loud to me? No bullshit. I talked to my mom about doing drugs. Her story, she's like, oh yeah, one time me and my friends were hanging out. My friend dropped a boo. We just dropped a bunch of acid together. And then my friend thought he was a fucking orange. We're cocktailing, having a good time. He's freaking out in the corner. They're gonna fucking peel me, dude. They're gonna fucking peel me, dude. I'm a little cutie in a little kid's lunchbox right now. I'm a little Tangelo. I'm a little fucking Clementine. They're gonna thumbnail in the middle, start ripping my fuck. I'm gonna be a pile of pulp and seeds. They're gonna take all my juices, dude. They're gonna take all my fucking juices. I talk to my friends about doing hallucinogens. It's always like, I've been microdosing mushrooms to deal with my depression. Boo! Give me the fucking orange guy. He sounds more fun. You guys are delightful. Thanks so much for your time. Thank you.
Keep it going for Carmen, everybody! I'm going to invite two people on stage who have influenced me and every other person who does stoner-related comedy in the entire world. Seth Rogen would not exist without these guys. Pauly Shore would not exist without these guys. Stoney McBlaze would not exist without these guys. Oh, okay, you guys don't think Stoney McBlaze is as big of a deal? All right, that's fine. All right, whatever. Okay, fine, fair. These two gentlemen that I'm about to introduce, if you don't lose your minds for them, I don't know why you came. I really don't. You know them from their albums. You know them from their movies. They're the godfathers of cannabis. Put your hands together. Get buck wild. Get buck wild for Cheech and Chong.
Up in smoke. It's been a very quick 40 years. Some ups and downs, but with very few bitter tears. We just smoked our weed.
Keep it going!
And we figured out a way.
Let's hear it for us!
We and get some other folks to pay.
Hey, everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? God, I'm glad we don't do stand-up anymore. That looks like work, man. Like, geez, I just want to sit here and be
You're funny.
Thank you. I was sweating knowing you guys were right there.
Was I funny?
I thought you were Stony.
Oh, my bad. Okay, sorry.
Well, it's an honor being up here with you guys, Cheech.
My pleasure.
Tommy, make some more noise for them. Come on, everybody.
Thank you very much. You're all beautiful people. In the back, too, yeah. Yeah. I don't know what we're doing here, but it feels part of our probation requirements. So, hey.
We'll sign the form for you, don't worry.
Community service. We chose comedians from a bucket, and then we got them super high. We let them smoke some of your special stash. I hope that was okay.
Yeah. The first one's free.
The first one's free. Okay, good. They're so high right now, somebody's going to have to walk them to the stage. They don't know where they are.
Oh, this could be fun.
We're going to bring them up. They're going to do 2 minutes of their funniest jokes. And some of them are comedians, and some of them are just scared guys. And the way it's going to work, if you're one of the comedians who was chosen, please come stand up by the stage for us, because we're about to introduce you. I don't see any of you.
Skewer you at this point.
So please come up here. Please come
right,
up
here
here.
they come. Make some noise.
Yeah, make some noise for the comedians! Woo! So the way it's going to work is they're going to come up on stage at 1 minute. We're going to play this sound effect.
What noise is that?
The sound of bathtub draining, I think, is what I tell my parents on the phone. And then when your time is up, we're going to play this sound effect. That'll realign your chakras, huh?
That's the gong. That's the Chong gong.
That's a Chong gong.
It's a gong.
I can't believe you have a bong hit number.
Is this thing on?
And now I'm going to introduce our first comedian.
For real though. I've never done comedy. I'm not trying to be funny.
Tepper!
Is this the one right here? What's going on, everybody?
I put my name in the bucket because I thought I was going to get to meet Cheech and Chong, dude.
When did you start smoking weed? Anybody younger than 16?
And I'm about to go on stage and bomb.
See, I've been getting high since I was a baby. Imagine like a little baby chilling and smoke just coming in. That was my life. And my dad was super cool. He was just a hippie, and he just wanted everybody to love each other and get high. But my problem was when I would have a headache, he'd be like, yo, just take a hit of this. And that is a bad thing to do to a little kid, because then he takes a lot of hits in his life and then ends up like this, worshiping my idols. Let's hear it for Cheech and Chong. Oh, my God. I've never done comedy, but I'm here tonight because of these. I'm going to stop. I love you guys. Thank you for everything you've done for us.
Please
Thank
don't
you
touch
for
them.
everything.
Please don't
Seriously.
touch them. Please
I
don't.
have to.
Let this one live.
I have to. Do you guys remember the first time you ate an edible? Yeah. Did you have a bad trip or a good trip? I had a really bad trip. I called my mom and I said that I was dying and my life was over. But that's the way I'm going to feel tomorrow when I watch this footage. So thank you guys for laughing. I love you guys. My name is Tepper. Let's hear it for Cheech and Chong.
Yeah, keep it going for Chad, everybody.
Chad, they're going to have some questions for you. Cheech, what'd you think
Take
of that?
a seat on that stool
Take a
right
seat.
there, good sir.
Account for what you've done.
Please be nice. I'm really depressed.
Judge, he's really a good kid, and I don't think you should sentence him to that long.
I thought you were great. You got a future,
And they said I wouldn't make it. Look at that.
No, I'm serious. I mean, the reason I say that is because you found the place, you got the mic, you did your show.
Half the work, dude.
Chad, was it hard to get time off at the skate shop you work at?
You know what's so funny? I did work at a skate shop.
know.
I was a barista. And I'm actually a singer now, unfortunately. But I'm doing comedy. I actually have a song that says Cheech and Chong in it. Can I? I don't have to play the whole thing, but I can play
No, you
got to
sing it. We don't want to hear it off the phone.
You don't hear off the song.
Sing it a cappella. Everybody
You
give us
wanna
a
hear
clap.
off the
Give us a clap.
Boom.
I've been getting high like Cheech and Chong, and they said I wouldn't make it. Now I got my feet in the sand in my favorite place, yeah. Who says you can't afford California? Who says that your mama didn't warn ya? I've been chilling with Mary Jane. She said everything will be okay.
All right. Don't quit your job at the skate shop. Get stoked for Chad, everybody! Woo! Wow, I mean, that was excellent. Chad really set the bar.
And they said I wouldn't make it.
He's a double threat. He can sing and he's got a neck tattoo. So I feel threatened.
All right, this next comedian, 3 names, 2 minutes. Get stoked for John Michael Bond.
Hi, thanks for having me on Chill Tony. This is fun. I get insulted a lot by people who think they're being nice. Like a guy at a bar said to me recently, "Hey, you're an uncle, right?" Right, fuck that guy, right? You know, like, cause that guy was looking at me and being like, "Yo, you look like your brother fucks," which is true but rude. You know what he meant, I think, is that I look like a new kind of dude, which is the uncle guy. Which is, look, if you set the economy on fire every 5 years for 40 years, you're gonna end up with fucking dudes who look like this. Okay, like. Just like what your forgotten creative character on Tony Hawk would be doing right now, you know, his best. You know, I do a lot of uncle shit. Like if we went to 7-Eleven, I could just glance at the roller and tell you the safe dogs. I could do that. You know, I say I miss drug dealers a lot because that's fucking true. I moved to California from Georgia. Okay, dispensaries, fuck that. Okay, it's so much worse. People are like, "Oh, I hate my drug dealer. He always used to like give you some free weed and let you hold his snake." Like, oh, I'm sorry. Some of us don't have real friends. Okay, like, I would have never seen 2001: A Space Odyssey to Pink Floyd without that motherfucker. All right. I went to my drug dealer's wedding. You know what my dispensary has? Taxes. Okay, like, not to be a libertarian, but they're right on a couple of things. I don't know. I buy R-rated movie tickets for kids I'm not related to. Yeah, some of you are like, "I don't trust, why are you talking to teenagers?" Why aren't you? You know? I'm not a pervert, and they need to know what the safe ones look like. Yeah. I just go to a movie, I look for kids who are obviously on a date. I'm like, I'm their dad. And then it's like, they were making out in line. I'm like, all right, I'm their stepdad. I'm not going to tell another man how to raise his kids, though. I smoke too much weed, and it's fine to do that, I guess. Here's the problem. If you get serious on weed, I don't want to fucking smoke with you. Because, like, my friends always asking me shit like, "What would you do if you could go back in time? Would you kill Hitler? Would you kill baby Hitler?" And I have to be like, "Whoa, it's 5 p.m. Fuck you." Like... But I have an answer. If I could go back in time, I would not kill baby Hitler. I would kill sporty Hitler and posh Hitler. Give me up for John Michael Bond, everybody!
All I gotta say is you must have played a lot of kids' parties. You're funny, man. It's very good. You may live too.
You killed me, Chill Tony. I mean, we're changing the name after tonight. Honestly. I love to see that if you spend a long enough decades doing comedy, you can shake the hands of your idol.
Oh, yeah. No,
that's amazing. That's all. I mean, we don't get paid, so that's the best we can do.
I took pictures of the car out back. I'm not going to wash this hand for... I'll be real, I don't wash my hands, but, like, if I did, like, you know, like, I'm vaccinated, but that's God's vaccination. And, but yeah, no, this is... I don't know. This is fucking unbelievable. So.
What'd you think, Tommy?
No, you're funny, man.
Oh, thank you. The best thing I could possibly do.
End of story. You're funny.
Hell yeah,
you got to say that because you're his barber. So I think that's
It's been a fashion icon for me ever since I could grow it. So.
No, I relate to barbarians.
John, your commitment to denim is inspiring.
Thank you.
Very inspiring, and I'm glad you could take time off of starting a band in your garage to be here tonight. Very funny, dude.
Yeah, we just noticed that you and Cheech actually wore the same thing. Embarrassing.
We were matching rollies.
Yeah, I'm just here to show off the merch, you know.
Oh, fuck.
CheechandChong.com, everybody. Right. Thank you so much, John Michael Bone. All right, our next comedian, get stoked for Sean Whalen.
Yo, is this my microphone? This is my microphone, right? Wow. They weren't kidding. They got me really, really stoned out there, out back. Wow. Yeah, this is a microphone. How you doing, everybody? Give it up for yourselves for coming out tonight. Give it up for the legends. God, this is a dream, man. This is a dream come true. One of the nicest dreams I've ever had. But give it up for South Bay Customs. This is great, right? My chopper is in the shop, so I couldn't make it out tonight, so I took a bird here. And Vista Del Mar is a lot colder this time of year. It was like nipping out the whole way here. It was cold. Wish I wore a better jacket, but man, I'm here, man. I wasn't late. Give it up for your host. Give it up for my boy right here, Austin in the house. Yeah, man. Has anybody here been to Carson? I haven't been to Carson, but I have been incarcerated. I did get arrested with the tabs of acid wrapped in tinfoil that was written LSD on the tab. I mean, can't get more much of a stoner than that, man. I was guilty. I was guilty. But man, it's a pleasure to be here. Give it up for my fellow comedians around here. John, I look just like him. You know, I didn't plan this. I didn't plan on cosplaying Tommy. Sorry. This is just how I dress. But yeah, thank you guys. Pleasure. Thank you.
Cheech, how'd you feel?
Just like I was in Carson. It was like really being there.
I heard it's nice.
It's very nice this time of year.
Yeah.
It was nice that you took off a night from Always Sunny in Philadelphia to be here with us.
I've gotten that too.
Your set made me feel like I was on acid.
Or Coke. I felt a little like, I want whatever that is. I want it.
I have some in my car. So.
Hell yeah. I'm a Diet Coke girl, but I'll take real stuff.
Perfect.
How do you feel like this? We got another fashion.
I'm amazed. You know, there's so many individuals on the planet. And you are definitely an individual.
I know. That's my mom always told me that, you know. Yeah. There's nothing more I love than, you know, my mom, other than marijuana, you know.
No.
Keep it going for Sean, everybody!
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
All right. Last but certainly not least, get stoked for Frank Martinez! Woo!
Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm fucking stuck. No. All right, guys, I want to address the elephant in the room. I understand that I look like Cheech and Chong. I'm a big boy, okay? I understand that's my look. That's my vibe, okay? But I started going to the gym lately, I wanted to get healthy. Recently, I lost 30 pounds. Yeah, 30 pounds, right? The thing is, though, I had an incident at the gym. I made myself come at the gym. Look, don't judge. Don't judge. I was by myself. That's so much worse. That's so much... Look this way. This is what happened. I go to a bodybuilding gym. Everyone's fucking sexy. They got those Amazon pants that suck the fat, the pat. You know, they got the fucking ass and shit. I want that shit. I want the pat for me, you know? So I went out and I bought MMA, UFC fighting shorts, you know, fucking ice, that shit. You know, I want that shit for me. They came lined on the inside with cheetah fur. Yeah, and I want ultimate mobility, so I don't work out with boxers or nothing. So I'm fucking working out, and the fucking cheetah skin's wrestling with my balls, and I'm doing the fucking chest machine, and they clip my nipple, and I'm going like ah, and then I came at the gym, and now I can't stop going to the gym. That's how I lost 30 pounds. It's gross. It's gross, but it works. It's effective. It's effective. You can buy my plan for $5.99. PayPal, Patreon, I take it all. Thank you. That's my time. Woo! Keep it going for him. Keep it going for Frank, everybody. Thank you.
All right, what'd you guys
What are
think?
your thoughts, Cheech?
I'm gonna come to that gym.
Yeah, no, anytime. Yeah,
Like
I'll
a good
spot you.
gym. Yeah, okay.
Whenever you need it, dog.
You'll spot me.
Yeah.
Man, let's rethink this.
So that's negative publicity for the gym.
No, we've had 5 new members, so I think positive. They really enjoyed it.
When you say members, what do you mean?
Penises. That's what I'm. Penises.
No.
You're the funniest sex offender I've ever seen.
Yeah. My PO says the same shit. He's the one who brought me here. Actually, I wasn't.
Fun fact: you have a tattoo.
I did. Okay, yeah. So last time when at what was that? The Woods.
Yeah.
You guys had that event, the Chichalada event. Shout out to Blaze Mota, and Cheech signed my leg, and I got it tattooed.
Oh yeah.
Show us! Show us! Show us!
I'm asking, don't judge me. Okay, look. That's Cheech and Chong's face, and then Cheech went ahead and signed it, and I got it tattooed. I was hoping that maybe Chong might sign it.
Oh,
I don't know right now. No pressure, dog. No pressure, but that would be cool.
No pressure. We're
I'll
just on
sign
stage.
it right now. Here, I got a knife.
What, you don't want me and Austin's signatures on you forever? Come on. Any final thoughts for Frank, or are we just going to cut him up when he leaves?
Other than fuck off.
Woo, keep it going for Frank, everybody!
This is cool. We haven't played a club like this in a zillion years, man. It has an extension on it. I like this. This is good. It's a nice scene. Everybody have a good time tonight? Thank you. You had a good time tonight?
I'm really thrilled. I want to do this again and again and again. And I really shocked and surprised at my daughter Precious's routine.
Yeah, for Princess Chong. Unbelievable.
She teaches comedy in Toronto.
Yeah.
And so if you're ever there online and that, check it out. Because she does have chops. Man.
And she's a filmmaker
and
as
Katie,
well. There we go.
Katie, you have... You're so special, girl. You are so special.
Thank you. I can quit now, finally.
I was in the dressing room and the sound was off, but when you came on, I had to get my lazy ass up and come in here and find out what you were doing, and it was so good.
Thank you. Great. It's an honor. Thank you.
And a big thanks to Ben and
the CEO,
and Jasmine, and all the crew, everybody working on the show. This is the start of something very, very big.
Well, it was an honor being on stage with you guys. Any parting words for the audience, things to take away to their loved ones to tell them after this, or just advice?
Contribute to cheechandchong.com and we'll fulfill all your desires.
Yeah, and don't forget the high and dry drinks, all the CBD stuff that will make you smarter. Yeah. So, this is the first orgy I've been at that I really liked.
And the night's young.
Thank you so much, everybody. Give it up one more time for Cheech and Chong!
All right, do you want to go collect all the roaches outside and roll up a joint?
Yeah, I would love to.
All right, I guess that's it.
Love
Yeah,
to.
hell yeah. Thank you all so much for coming out. Any final?
Yeah, and I don't know if we have a camera on this, but comment down below what city you want Cheech and Chong to come to. Because we'll come to your city and we'll do this there. And if you have friends in other cities, tell them to comment. We want to come. I need to pay my rent. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Good night.